Música.
I'd be a fool if I couldn't see. Baby, kung mahal ka niyan talaga.
Who broke your heart and made you write that song?
Your greatest love songs, all the way from 2 to 4 every Saturday on Siesta Música. Join Dream Car Announcer on Siesta Música every Saturday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon dito sa inyong nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM. Mapapakul ka dito! Every emotion tells a love story on Siesta Música.
There must be a love somewhere in my life. Something about your touch when I'm
Precious and few are the moments we took.
Your greatest love songs, all the way from 2 to 4 every Saturday on Siesta Música. Join Dream Car Announcer on Siesta Música every Saturday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon dito sa inyong nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM. Mapapakul ka dito! Reminisce the memories and the good times at Siesta Música.
early morning sunshine.
Ikaw, mahal, tanging ikaw.
I sail over seven seas to find
Your greatest love songs, all the way from 2 to 4 every Saturday on Siesta Música. Join Dream Car Announcer on Siesta Música every Saturday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon dito sa inyong nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM. Mapapakul ka dito!
Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. #1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at 6.
Hello there, and welcome to the first ever 1-hour newscast of Cool News at 6. I am Cairo. Let's begin with the headlines for this hour. The government should strengthen and prioritize public and private partnerships to address climate issues and mitigate impacts following the series of calamities in the country, environmental experts said in a climate change forum on Monday. According to Annalisa Te, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources Undersecretary for Finance, Information Systems and Climate Change, a transparent government is crucial in strengthening partnerships and ensuring that climate measures are carried out. Forging strong collaboration is crucial for advancing climate action and enhancing disaster resilience. The Philippines remains committed to adopting a whole-of-nation approach. This collective effort underscores our dedication to safeguarding vulnerable communities, promoting sustainable development, and securing a resilient future for all Filipinos amidst escalating climate challenges, said Te. They also noted that 2.5 million Filipinos were displaced in 2023 mainly due to the disasters. This year, heavy floods and landslides brought by Typhoon Karina, the Sarwas monsoon or Habagat, and Tropical Depression Puchoy caused major floods and landslides in different parts of the country, leaving casualties and damage to properties and livelihood. Many areas were also declared under a state of calamity, while some schools postponed their opening of classes to give way to rehabilitation of damaged classrooms and other school facilities. Philippine Business for Environmental Stewardship led convenor and Strat-based ADR Institute President Dindo Mahit said that private and civil society organizations are essential in addressing climate change. He added that they use BP Best as an effective, impactful driver and environmental arm, echoing not only the government's initiatives but also bridging the gap between public and private services geared towards the green transition and movement in our country. Furthermore, according to the La Salle Institute of Governance Senior Fellow Dr. Francisco Macno, intuitives and insights from local government units are important in determining what climate measures to strategize. You need input from local community because of the diversity of the challenges in the different local ecosystems. Because the challenges are different than the hazards. Because we are a diverse country, said Macno. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. in his third State of the Nation address highlighted the importance of climate change mitigation strategies, citing that the economic agenda cannot and will not ever be incompatible with our climate change agenda. The President also underscored the importance of partnerships of government and private offices in achieving sustainable and livable communities. Young Environmental Forum founder Louis Frederigan also noted that resilience and accountability should go in hand in achieving the full effort of climate measures. While resilience is about the capacity to withstand and recover from extreme weather events, accountability ensures that the actions taken to achieve resilience are transparent, just, and effective. Both resilience and accountability are crucial in protecting our communities, efficiently using resources, learning from past experiences, and ensuring sustainable and repeatable recovery, said Frederica. To protect the health and safety of the public, Cavite Governor John Vic Remula prohibited the catching and selling of all marine products in the coastal areas to prevent oil contamination. Remula formalized the declaration in his Executive Order No. 38 Series of 2024, a copy of which was posted on social media by the Provincial Information Office on Thursday night. The post stated that EO No. 38 is an order declaring a no-catch and no-sell zone in the coastal areas of the province of Cavite due to the adverse impact of the Bataan oil spill. The province of Cavite has taken proactive measures to mitigate its impact on the coastal waters of the province and the fisherfolk communities in the 9 coastal cities and municipalities of the province, City of Bacoor, Cavite City, Noveleta, Rosario, Kawit, Tangsa, Nais, Maragondon, and Ternate, PIO said. On July 25, MT Terranova, carrying 1.4 million liters of industrial fuel, sank off Bataan. The Philippine Coast Guard reported that the oil from the second tanker spread across Manila Bay and reached parts of Cavite. On Wednesday, the Cavite Provincial Government, through Sangguniang Panglalawigan Resolution No. 3228/2024, declared a state of calamity in the 9 municipalities. Declaring a state of calamity allows local governments to quickly access emergency funds and implement relief operations for affected residents. As of the 2024 data, Cavite's fisherfolk population is more than 25,000 across the 9 coastal cities and municipalities, the PIO said. The PIO reported that simultaneous cleanups were conducted in the coastal cities and municipalities, which revealed waste covered with oil, the presence of sheen observed on the water, and traces and smell of oil in the shoreline. The PCG personnel also installed fabricated spill booms in the coordinate area to prevent or at the very least slow down the possible spread of the oil spill. On Wednesday, the Department of Health in Calabarzon region reminded residents of Cavite province to exercise caution in their consumption of marine products to avoid health risks due to possible oil contamination. Senator Risa Hontiveros said the revelation of the Commission on Elections that Alice Guo's fingerprints have matched those of Chinese national Guo Huaping only affirmed the various lapses in law and regulations of the country's institutional systems. In a statement on Friday, Hontiveros said she is no longer surprised about the revelation, noting that the National Bureau of Investigation already proved that Alice Guo and Guo Huaping are one. However, it is still shocking that a Chinese national became the mayor of a town in the Philippines, said Hontiveros. This also affirms the various lapses in the laws and regulations of many institutional systems, from the PSA to the COMELEC. Thus, our hearing in the Senate continues to address these shortcomings, she added. Concluding her remarks, the opposition senator called on Guo to finally appear before the Senate, pointing out that her life would not be normal if she continued to evade the upper chamber's arrest order. The Senate earlier issued an arrest order against Guo and 7 others for refusing to appear at the Committee on Women's hearing on July 10, despite due notice. The document stated that Guo's refusal to appear before the Senate delayed, evaded, and obstructed the inquiry into the reported violation of human trafficking, serious illegal detention, and physical abuse and torture in the premises of an internet gaming licensee of the Philippine Amusement Gaming Corporation. Guo is subjected to scrutiny after the Senate panel on women bared her alleged ties to illegal poker firm Zhuanghuan Technology Incorporated in Pampan, Tarlac. Questions about her citizenship were also raised, leading to allegations that she is a Chinese spy, which she vehemently denied. The Cordillera Regional Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council placed the whole region under blue or heightened alert effective August 1 due to increasing dengue cases. Citing the latest Department of Health Center for Health Development Surveillance Report, CRDRRMC Memorandum 93.24 noted 728 additional cases from July 21 to 27. To date, there are 9,387 total cases with 19 deaths. Of the total, 96% of the patients are from the Cordillera Administrative Region, while 4% are from other regions attended to in-car hotels. Hospitals. The total cases to date rose by 166% from the 3,531 cases with 5 deaths during the same period last year. Under the Blue Alert, monitoring and warning, biosurveillance, and preparedness for response, including unified actions and measures against dengue and other mosquito-borne diseases, will be in place. Provincial and municipal DRRM councils are required to submit regular preparedness measures and situation reports for consultation and reporting to the National DRRMC. The DOH CAR has recommended cleaning the surroundings, especially after Super Typhoon Karina and the monsoon rains that caused the oxoclination of stagnant water. Karen Lonongon, Development Management Officer 4 and head of the Regional Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit, said in an interview Friday that it didn't matter whether the mosquitoes breeding in stagnant water causes dengue and other diseases or not. What is important is to eradicate the mosquitoes, she said. Lonongon also advised parents to have their children wear long sleeves and long pants or socks to prevent being bitten by mosquitoes while in school. Samples from poultry farms in Tarlac showed no bird flu outbreak in the province, the Department of Agriculture DA in Central Luzon announced on Thursday. Citing laboratory test results conducted Wednesday by the Bureau of Animal Industry, the regional agency said poultry from Tarlac showed that samples weren't affected by the highly pathogenic avian influenza and that there is no cause for worry among consumers and industry players. All samples from Tarlac tested negative for the bird flu virus. Based on these results, news about the bird flu is untrue, the DA Region 3 quoted DA Assistant Secretary for Swine and Poultry Dente Palarica. Early this week, a newspaper report quoted an official of the Philippine Airport Association, an organization of egg farmers, saying that a poultry farm in Tarlac had tested positive for bird flu. On Wednesday, the DA Region 3 posted on its social media page BAI's statement that the latter had not received any official report about the bird flu outbreak from the Tarlac government. The BAI also said that its annual diagnosis and reference laboratory is the sole authority to officially detect and confirm positive cases of bird flu through standardized testing protocols. It said that should there be any confirmed case of bird flu, the public would be informed promptly and all necessary measures would be taken to address and contain any outbreak. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. met with Japanese Liberal Democratic Party Secretary General Motegi Toshimitsu on Friday. Marcos and Tomagi met after the latter paid a courtesy call to the president at the Malacañang Palace. In welcoming Motegi, Marcos noted these stronger than ever leadership of the Eastern country. I am happy that we have come at a time where the relations between the Philippines and Japan are stronger than they have been in our entire history. But nonetheless, there is still much to be done, indeed, said Marcos. We look forward to continuing to support the legislation and the political leadership of Japan, and all that we have started with you and Minister Kishida, he added. Motegi, for his part, tagged the Philippines as his neighbor and strategic partner whom Japan shares fundamental values and principles with. He also expressed joy over the progressing bilateral cooperation between the Philippines and Japan, especially after its in-depth discussion on bilateral relations and regional and international affairs in 2023, and the first ever Japan-US Philippines bilateral summit in April this year. I am delighted to see that our bilateral cooperation has been steadily progressing, he said. He also offered his sympathies to the affected families of Super Typhoon Karina and the enhanced southwest monsoon which battered several parts of the country, including Metro Manila last week. I would like to offer my deepest condolence to those who lost their lives and want to extend my deepest sympathy for those who were lost, he said. And a class suit is being eyed against those responsible for the three current maritime mishaps in Bataan, Justice Secretary Justice Crispin Remula said on Friday. We're looking into the ankle of class suit already against the owner and others who may be responsible for this, he said in an ambushed interview after an interagency meeting with the Philippine Coast Guard and Cavite Governor John Vic Remula. The lawsuit here continues because we have seen a real crime committed here, Remula added. The Justice Chief noted that they discovered significant holdings, pointing out that there was an interconnection among the three incidents. We have significant findings today, which we will reveal in due time, he said. Remula said the pieces of evidence are sufficient to file complaints against those responsible for the sunken motor tankers and vessels. Yes, definitely. We're not talking about an accident here, we're talking about crime. A crime was committed against our people, he said. All three are interconnected, I believe, especially the first two, he added. Motor tanker Terra Nova sank off Limbay, Bataan last July 25. The PCG said in an advisory also released on Friday that they are currently securing a second layer spill boom at ground zero to disperse escaping oil. It added that private vessels are also working to stabilize oil spill booms and conducting surveillance for possible oil sightings. Another tanker, TMTKR Jason Bradley, also capsized due to bad weather in the waters of Bataan last July 27. PCG said they are still monitoring the area and are on standby to authorize all dispersants if necessary. The MV Mirola 1, which was carrying diesel oil, also ran aground in shallow waters off the coast of Sitio Quiapo, Barangay Bian, in Mariveles last July 31, causing the ship to tip over. The PCG said it is likewise on the lookout for possible oil slicks. It is now 6:16 in the evening, and we will have more news headlines that we will cover right here on koolNews at 6, so stick around, we will be right back. Welcome back. The biggest ever Bangkok Filipino Provincial Fair, which was held in Tacloban, was attended by 244 lawmakers in what seemed to be a show of force and an affirmation of the House of Representatives official leadership. During the BSF on Friday, House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez thanked his fellow lawmakers for being present and for helping Tacloban, Leyte, and the entire Eastern Visayas when it was hit by Silver Typhoon Yolanda in November 2013. Honestly, this is a historic day because it is only now that we had over 240 lawmakers in an area that is not the Patang Sampabansa complex, Romualdez said. But honestly, this is a chance for Tacloban, for Leyte, and the entire region, for all of us here to thank. Let us stand and applaud our lawmakers. We have not forgotten how you helped us when Yolanda struck, he added. According to Romualdez, this is also a chance for lawmakers to see what is happening on the ground, which will be key during the budget season. The reason why we are here is because this is a part of the Bangkok Pilipinas that our beloved president aspires. This is the new Congress, the 19th Congress, which is the most hardworking, vibrant. They are not only handsome and beautiful faces, but they really work hard and well for your betterment. That's what we want to see, to determine if we will still fund and continue to support the BBSF. If that's what the people want, from Tacloban to the province of Leyte and the entire country, we will continue because we have seen good things from it, he added. Key members of the House leadership were present, including Senator Deputy Speaker Aurelio Gonzalez Jr., Deputy Speaker David Zuriares, Deputy Speaker Camilo Villar, Majority Leader Manuel Jose Dalipe, Minority Leader Marcelino Libanan, and House Committee on Appropriations Chair and Acopico Party List Representative Alisa D. Co. Senator Roman Bong Revilla was also present during the event, along with Migrant Workers Secretary Hans Leo Kadak, 12 governors, 3 vice governors, 9 mayors, and 16 other officials from the executive department. Romualdez said earlier that around 253,000 beneficiaries in Eastern Visayas have reached assistance in the form of cash aid and livelihood equipment during the BPSF. The aid and equipment given to beneficiaries total to 1.26 billion pesos. Aside from being the biggest in terms of attendance and aid provided, the Tacloban BPSF marks the first time that the fair moved from holding fairs at one province at a time to hold simultaneous programs within the region. On Thursday, House Deputy Secretary General and BPSF National Secretary Head Sonias Bonata Jr. said that other mini fairs will be held simultaneously in other Eastern Visayas provinces. So this really is a BPSF for Eastern Visayas. This is like a Thanksgiving celebration because we have been delivering aid and services directly to the people in far-flung areas for 1 year already. We really thank God for blessing the BPSF because of this victory. The BPSF in Tacloban will be the 21st of the 3 successive tours in Mindanao. Previously, the BPSF in terms of aid given and lawmaker attendance was in Tacloban City, where 930 million pesos worth of aid was given. Over 167 lawmakers also attended the Gatom, including the Speaker himself and former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. The Department of Social Welfare and Development, DSWD, said it accomplished one of its largest release of aid in a short period of time, having distributed at least 1,073,000 food packs to date. In an unabashed interview on Friday, DSWD Secretary Rex Tachilian said the aid is meant to cater to residents of Metro Manila, Central Luzon, and Calabarzon who were affected by the recent onslaught of Tropical Cyclone Karina that enhanced the southwest monsoon. They began distributing the aid on Wednesday. We already released 1,073,000 family food packs. That's the largest release, one of the largest release in such a short period of time. Maraming dyan napunta sa Central Luzon at sa NCR at paghagya ng 4A or In the translated statement, a lot of them went to Central Luzon and the NCR and a few to 4A, Kajilin to reporters. You can imagine we can produce, but if we can't bring it to the place, it's a waste of effort, he added. According to Kajilin, all pending requests for family food packs will be cleared by August 4. We will clear all pending requests by Sunday. So that means all the pending requests of the local government units for family food packs are done. And let me note that some of them just arrived this week, said Kajilin. This, according to the cabinet official, is pursuant to President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s directive to distribute aid even after the main disaster to help Filipinos bounce back and recover. Kajilin was with Senator Joel Villanueva in Pasay City on Friday as they oversaw the turnover ceremony and inspection of 11 DSWD delivery trucks and heavy-duty forklifts at the DSWD National Resource Operations Center. The total project cost of 46.6 million pesos was funded through Senator Villanueva's disaster response allocation. In the same Embash interview, Villanueva emphasized the need to invest in projects that immediately help Filipinos. He particularly took a swipe at the Department of Public Works and Highways proposed 23 billion pesos budget for feasibility studies in 2025. Excuse me. My point here is we have to invest the right way. We have to invest in capacitating our manpower in the different agencies and departments of our government. It is a great honor for me to be part of such projects, said Villanueva. These really are the projects at the end of the day. It's not just you capacitate and empower our human resources in the government. It also helps our people. It also lessens their way to the late time, he added. Significant findings show that the 3 recent maritime mishaps in Bataan were interconnected. I think I already read this, just to be sure. Yeah, I already read that one, so we can skip that one. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with my browser tabs. For whatever reason, it's slow. I'm not sure what went wrong here. Okay, that took a long time, but it finally loaded. Okay, let's continue now. The Republic of Korea ship Il Chongbong, or known as LST-688, on Thursday arrived at the Tabaco City, Albay Province, carrying soldiers ready to provide services and assistance to residents of Legazpi City during a 2-week humanitarian mission. In an interview, LSD-688 Commander Park Jeo-won said they would conduct a series of activities as part of the Pacific Partnership 2024 to aid the city residents, particularly in construction and medical training. Thank you everyone for the warm welcome, and expect to have a good time for 2 weeks while we do the Pacific Partnership 2024, he said in Korean, translated by Petty Officer 3rd Class Jang Jong-hae. He said at least 202 personnel from the Korean Navy and Army, as well as professors of the National University of Seoul, joined the mission. We did a couple of exercises back in Korea 4 months ago, and we believe that we are completely ready for what we are going to do here for the Pacific Partnership here in the Philippines, he said. Park said they also wanted to visit Philippine veterans who served in the Korean War to send a message of gratitude. We feel the strong alliance of the Philippines and Korea, and we are very excited to do the humanitarian mission. With this kind of activity, we hope that our relationship will be stronger from here and now, he added. The mission team will be in Legazpi City until August 14. Early this week, the United States naval ship City of Bismarck arrived at the port of Legazpi from the U.S. for the same mission. The Pacific Partnership is the largest annual multinational humanitarian assistance and disaster relief preparedness mission in the Indo-Pacific. The growth of retail prices in Metro Manila was lower in June, preliminary data from Philippine Statistics Authority showed on Thursday. The PSA said the general retail price index grew that month by 1.8% year-on-year, shedding momentum from the 2% posted in May. This was also lower compared to 4.4% growth in June 2023. For the first semester, the increase in retail prices across the National Capital Region averaged 2.1%. The primary contributor to the deceleration of the annual growth rate of GRPI in NCR was the lower annual increase recorded in the index of machinery and transport equipment at 0.4% in June from 0.6% in the previous month, the PSA said in the statement. The growth of food prices eased to 2.4% in June from 2.5% in the same month last year. This was also followed by beverages and tobacco 2.6% from 3%, mineral fuels, lubricants and related materials 5.7% from 6.1%, chemicals including animal and vegetable oils and fats 2% from 2.2%, and manufactured goods classified chiefly by materials 1.1% from 1.3%. On the other hand, the growth of prices of crude materials inedible except fuels rose up to 0.8% in June from 0.6%, and miscellaneous manufactured articles to 1.5% from 1.2%. 11 persons died after a fire broke out in a residential commercial building along Yuchanco Street in Binondo, Manila, Friday morning, according to the Bureau of Fire Protection and National Capital Region. The BFP NCR said the first alarm was raised at 7:28 a.m. and the second at 8:14 a.m. It was declared under control at 9:31 a.m. and extinguished at 10:03 a.m. The establishment was a 5-story building with mixed occupancies. It was reportedly partially damaged with a cost amounting to approximately 100,000 pesos. The fire allegedly started on the ground floor. No other information about the fatalities has been made available as of this posting. And as we head into the business headlines, internet with what's happening around the world, U.S. chipmaker Intel said Thursday it will slash more than 50% of its workforce as it streamlines operations. The plan to cut approximately $20 billion in expenses this year came as Intel reported a loss of $1.6 billion in the recently ended quarter. Our second quarter financial performance was disappointing, even as we hit key product and process technology milestones, Intel Chief Executive Pat Gelsinger said in an earnings release. Second half trends are more challenging than we previously expected. Second quarter earnings were negatively affected by headwinds to the ramp up of Intel's artificial intelligence PC product and unused capacity at its facilities, according to Chief Financial Officer David Zinsner. By implementing our spending reductions, we are taking proactive steps to improve our profits and strengthen our balance sheet, Zinsner said. Intel reported having 124,800 employees at the end of last year, meaning the layoffs could hit about 18,000 positions. And Nintendo said Friday that first quarter net profit more than shelved as sales for the 7-year-old Nintendo Switch slowed down and fans keenly awaited news on the hit console's successor. The Japanese video game giant left its unbeat annual net profit forecast unchanged even as the relative weakness of the yen continues to boost its earnings. During the first quarter of the previous fiscal year, unit sales of both hardware and software were extremely high for the first quarter, Nintendo said. A year ago, the huge success of the Super Mario Bros. Film and the release of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the fastest selling game in the history of the nearly 4-decade-old Zelda franchise, helped energize business. But there were no such special figures in the first quarter of this fiscal year, and with Nintendo Switch now in its 8th year since launch, unit sales of both hardware and software decreased significantly year on year. In April to June, net profit plunged 55% on year to 80.95 billion Japanese yen, which is $543 million. Nintendo kept its annual net profit forecast unchanged at 300 billion yen, a drop of nearly 40% from the 490 billion yen in 2023 to 2024. Unit sales for the blockbuster Switch console, which became a must-have to pass time during pandemic lockdowns, declined 46% on year to 2.1 million during the quarter. Players and investors are hungry for news about a Switch successor, and Nintendo has said an announcement will come by the end of March 2025. Overall, Nintendo is in a little bit of an awkward situation at the moment. Hirosan Toto of Tokyo-based Kantan Games told AFP ahead of the earnings announcement. It's a transitional year for them with no big releases planned because they have to keep the blockbusters for the next platform. He predicted Nintendo will announce the new console at the end of 2024 or the beginning of 2025, an expectation echoed by Darang Kandra, Director for East Asia and Southeast Asia Research at Nikko Partners. Kandra told AFP that Nintendo's game lineup to the end of March 2025 is only so-so, although new Zelda and Mario and Luigi titles may tide fans over until then. The last year has seen several remakes and releases like Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion, which would also suggest that the company is focusing its development on new original titles to release with the next console, he said. Alright, it is now 6:42 in the evening, 80 minutes before 7, and we will have more headlines with more international news and entertainment headlines coming up. So stick around, we will be right back. Welcome back to koolNews at 6 as we head into entertainment headlines now. Sunshine Cruz and her daughters Angelina, Sam, and Jessica celebrated the birthday of Oscar Montano, with each of them extending their birthday greetings to the 62-year-old actor. Sunshine greeted her her ex-husband through her Instagram stories on Thursday, August 1, sharing a photo from one of their recent meal dates with their daughters and his non-showbiz partner, Kat Angeles. Happy birthday to the father of my children. God bless you, Kat, and children more. See you guys soon. Cheers, the actress message read. Angelina and Sam and Jessica, on the other hand, each shared via their Instagram pages photos of them with their dad when they were younger. This is what the caption said. Got it from my dad. Ha ha ha. Happy birthday, I love you. There's more. Happy birthday, daddy, I love you. And they tag Oscar Buboy Montano. That's just a photo there. Okay. Sam and Jessica also gave a glimpse of Montano blowing out the candle on his birthday cake during what appears to be an intimate celebration. The sisters even quipped in the caption that it was Oscar's 36th birthday. Sunshine, Oscar, their daughters, and Angeles previously reunited last May to celebrate the high school graduation of Jessica from the De La Salle Santiago Zambel School. Sunshine and Oscar's marriage was annulled in 2018, 5 years after they separated in 2013. The actress opened up in 2023 about her renewed friendship with the actor, saying it completed the lacking piece in their daughters' lives. Juliana Gomez has nothing but gratitude after she graduated from college, thanking her alma mater for the opportunity to be an scholar atleta ng bayan. Juliana, who earned a degree in public administration with Latin honors, showed herself wearing the University of the Philippines supply through her Instagram page on Tuesday, July 30. No translation available, so we're gonna read it in original statement from her. This is what she said in the caption. Isang karanggalan ang maging scholar at atleta ng bayan. Maraming salamat sa pagtataon na ito. UP, mahal na mahal kita. Julian na also dedicated a gratitude message for the university in an early post. Paalam UP, I had the time of my life with these girls by my side, she stated, showing her photos with her friends from UP. Juliana's mom, politician Lucy Torres, expressed her love for her daughter in the comment section alongside fans and fellow celebrities who commended Juliana. The sight of you last night, all growing up and graduating from UP, made me all weepy. I love you and am endlessly and wonderfully proud of you, my little love, Torres wrote. You have worked so hard, also so quietly. As you always do, shine on. The best is yet to come. And of course, the celebrity the artists are leaving the comments congratulating her for her graduation. Torres and her husband, actor turned politician Richard Gomez, both attended the graduation ceremony of their daughter. Richard documented the event through a video compilation on his Instagram page. Aside from being Lute, Juliana also represented UP in the University Athletic Association of the Philippines UAAP as part of the UP fencing team. She emerged as the individual women's EP competition at UAAP seasons 85 and 86. Cardi B has filed for divorce from her husband, rapper Offset. A representative for Cardi B confirmed the news to the Associated Press, writing, "This is not based on any one particular incident. It has been a long time coming and it's amicable." On Instagram, Cardi B did not directly comment on the news of her divorce, but posted a photo of her on a rooftop holding her stomach to reveal a baby bump. "With every ending comes a new beginning. I am so grateful to have shared this season with you. You have brought me more love, more life, and most of all, renewed my power," she wrote in the caption. "It's so much easier taking life's twists, turns, and tests laying down, but you, your brother, and your sister have shown me why it's worth to push through." Cardi B and Offset, whose birth names are Balkalis Abmanzar and Kyrie Kaprus respectively, have 2 children together, which are 6-year-old daughter Coulter and 2-year-old son Wave. The hip-hop power couple, Offset, is known for his role in the rap group Migos, and his successful solo career were secretly wed on September 20, 2017 in Atlanta. They announced their engagement a month later. In 2020, Cardi B previously filed for divorce from Offset, claiming her marriage was irretrievably broken. We will be wrapping up koolNews at 6 in 2 minutes, as we will be quick right now. And Baka Barnao, a documentary on the life and work of 2 of the most influential Filipino filmmakers, national artists for film Lino Brosca and Ismael Bernal, is set to premiere in this year's Cinemalaya. Architect director Gary Torres took to Facebook to share that the documentary is directed by Gawat CCP para sa Sinining awardee Noy Del Mundo and former Binede faculty member Ida Anita Del Mundo, and produced by the De La Salle College of St. Benide Center for Campus Art. Using archival footage and scenes from their major works, broadcast Manila sa Kuko ng Liwanag and Bernal's Manila by Night, the documentary further explores their influence as well as their activism and causes, he wrote in the caption. The documentary features interviews from the late Jerry Gill, actress-director Gina Alajar, seasoned actor Bembo Rocco, and directors Joey Javier Reyes, Becky Galaga, MLG Anglo. Torres wrote that the interviews with Galaga, G. Anglo, and Gill are likely the last comprehensive ones they gave before the passing. The documentary will premiere on August 8 at 2 p.m. at Cinema 2, Alias Malls, Manila Bay, as part of the screening of the 2024 Cinemalaya. And that is it for koolNews at 6. As the last 3 minutes, the technical team will be preparing for My Tulugan later at 7 o'clock. So we will have to end it here for now. So with that, you can get in touch with us at tvhthephilippines.news@gmail.com, and we will be back with another hour newscast of koolNews Prime Time later at 9 o'clock. Until then, I am Cairo. Good evening.